Hi, I'm Paul Alexander Morales, and I'm a dancer, also a director, filmmaker, and I'm also a teacher. So today we're here at our school at Guangming College at Mabuhay Temple in Manila. This year I will be turning 50 years old, and I've had quite a full career in the arts. I've been artistic director of Dulaang Talier, which was our own theater company for about I don't know, 8 years, and then for Air Dance, which is a contemporary dance company, for about 6 years, and then Ballet Philippines for about 8 years, and here I've also been artistic director for about 2 years. My mom says that when I was very young and she took me to an open air auditorium in Tagaytay, that I really took to the stage. I ran around like I really owned it. So she had an inkling that parang I was really interested. After that, in school, I did the usual mga dance troupe, something like this. And then in college, I discovered ballet. There's a funny story to that. When I was about 13, I went to Manila and I really wanted to go to the Ballet Philippines workshop, but I ended up doing the workshop at PETA instead, Philippine Educational Theater Association, because I had missed the deadline. So while I was, parang first interest ko talaga yung Ballet Philippines. Pero I was very happy at that workshop. In fact, we had great teachers. One of my teachers is Nanding Josef. I was only about 13 years old. And that gave me a deep appreciation for the theater. Even before that, I had participated in a play in Davao where we were staying. My mom was part of the board and they were doing this production. So I had a little experience. But coming back from PETA, I became like the president of our drama group in Davao City High School. We put up our own play festival and things like that. In UP, my first course is political science. So I didn't even realize that there was a theater course. But like a year into college, I had already started dancing in the plays, and I discovered that there was actually a theater program. So 1 year after being a freshman, I shifted to theater. But andun ako sa theater, pero uh, kaka-musical namin, being in the chorus, I realized I really liked the dancing part, so I started taking dance lessons. So I ended up doing theater and dancing at the same time, finishing my degree at UP for bachelor's in theater and pursuing dancing first at UP and then later at the CCP. I guess it's more of a process, getting to that idea of what you really want to do. Uh, as in most things in life, it's matter of where you put your energy to. So I was doing political science and syempre 1985 to Marcos dictatorship pa. I found that political science was parang a highly immoral or sort of sort of on the dark side. And I thought that theater would be purer. Later on, I would discover that this not really is the case. I mean, you can't really escape politics, and in fact, politics is something that we tackle in the theater, not something that breeds us. I wouldn't say that there was one moment, but sort of a development of it, probably because of doing productions and discovering na masaya to, and I had giving more time to that. Actually, parang I don't think political science would have kept me at that point kasi parang I was already spending too much time in the theater. Well, myself, I would say siguro dahil sa aming academic background, I believe in a lot of research. So normally I would read as much or see as much about the actual topic that I'm interested in. But what I've learned to develop also later on is really your own intuition and I guess also your own taste. You really have to have your, I guess, at the end of the day, you really have to be able to please yourself. So you have to be truthful to yourself about what you really want or what are the things that you're really working for. And therefore, you can also be able to assess it, or if you're able to achieve it, or kung kulang siya, or bakit. So, why do I keep doing it? I don't really know. I guess I love it. It's something, as I said, where you give your energy to. So the one thing that is added to my life, I guess, nowadays is I'm able to practice and teach yoga and meditation. So here in our school, it's a Buddhist school, very unusual for the Philippines. So Buddhism, some say, is also more of a philosophy than a religion. It really just focuses on this idea of compassion combined with wisdom, which means that you really have to take the time to understand yourself and do some self cultivation practice, which is also like yoga. So, parang that sort of completes a cycle for me, coming into a more internal parang process and being able to share that with younger artists. So, siyempre, you've been there as a young artist, alam mo how lost you could be. When I was younger, I realized I always thought I was a little invisible, that people didn't really see me, even if I was a rather tall person. Alam mo yun, I was amazed that people would remember me or they actually registered me in the room. So that sort of recognition of other people and talent and potential. What I realized as a teacher recently is that maybe the students don't bloom at the same time. You know, you might schedule your curriculum and you want them to achieve this at the end of the sem, but maybe it will take them a little bit more time. But that doesn't parang take away from the process that you still have to go through study and effort and learning. I believe that learning is a non-stop process, so I would consider myself actually still a student.